Regular heart rate. Mental trauma. Recommendation, regression therapy, bed rest.
Out of the question. I'm fine. Fit as a fiddle.
Denial. Increased distress.
Master Jedi, please ignore the droid. Routine checkup. Name's General Conlath. Used to command Republic forces on Belsavis. Then they moved me here. Said I couldn't handle it anymore. It's the Dreadmaster's fault. Sith who terrorize entire armies with fear. Their forces descended on Belsavis. But they couldn't scare me.
Who are these Dreadmasters?
6 of the nastiest Sith you'll meet. Fear's their weapon. Turns seasoned veterans into whimpering babies. But not me. The nightmare's brewing on Belsavis, at Section X. We locked the Dreadmasters there before the Imp sprung them. Now the Dreadmaster's servants are loose in Section X, and I'm stuck here with this quack droid. If you don't stop their vile army, no one will.
Whatever the Dreadmasters are up to, we'll stop them.
Hear that, Doc? At least something good came out of this posting. The Dreadmaster's army swarming over Section X. Head to Belsavis, help our boys beat them down. Major Endron will brief you. He's a good soldier, even if he did report me to the psych doctors. Gave me a clean bill of health, Major. The healthiest mind they'd ever seen. Give our new allies the rundown. Secure Section X. That is all.
Wonderful. You're here. It's chaos out there, Master Jedi. Pure chaos. General Conlath's nervous breakdown came at the worst time. One second, we're battling the Empire. The next, we're staring down the Dreadmaster's lieutenants. No idea what these Dreadguards are hunting for, but they've released an army of the Dreadmaster's monstrous servants to help.
This prison still holds many horrible secrets. If the Dreadmasters claim even one of them, losing Belsavis may be the least of our concerns.
I don't even want to think about it, Master Jedi. Lucky for us, the Imps aren't on good terms with the Dreadmaster's thralls. We're looking at a 3-army showdown in Section X. Keep your head down and check our battle notices. It's the only way we're stopping the Dreadmasters.
Just tell me where to go.
Finally. I've been calming the Republic for days. Starting to get frostbite out here. Name's Bren. I'm SIS. Been tracking intel reports of Imperial activity in Belsavis' frigid zone. Nothing's supposed to be here. Turns out there's something. The Fatality. Imperial destroyer downed years ago. The Dreadmaster's forces are holding it like she's still spaceworthy.
So the Imperials aren't the only ones after this wreck. That ship must really be something.
Don't get me wrong. The Fatality's a write-off, which makes this all the more interesting. Been piecing together old intel reports. Long time back, shortly after the Dreadmaster's capture, the Fatality paid Belsavis a surprise visit. We shot it down before it could do much damage. Looked like the vessel disintegrated on impact. No more imp ships came, so we figured it was a fluke.
No escape pods launched before the Fatality went down? Must have been a short fight.
We got lucky. Cracked the enemy's reactor with our first hit. Crew died from radiation exposure. Better than freezing under the ice, I guess. I got close to the fighting out there. The Dreadmaster's forces are a nasty bunch, led by a mean mountain of a Hauk. The Imps are terrified of this guy. Heard the commander telling his men the Hauk's hunting them for sport. Can't argue with that assessment.
Imperial soldiers don't scare easily. The leader of the Dreadmaster's forces must be especially dangerous.
I've seen this Hauk, Master Jedi. Dangerous is an understatement. Whatever's inside the Fatality, we don't want the Imps or Dreadmasters getting it. People like you could make sure they don't.
I didn't listen to all of this just to say no. Of course I'll help you.
I'm giving you coordinates to the Fatality's excavation site. Send the competition packing and hunt down the ship's cargo manifest. Then we'll know what we're dealing with. Be seeing you.
Tumtazuza nerko higadaloya okata uzazul. Trula mustaki trita nini tadnu valulia witiba.
What's so important about this ship that you're willing to fight over it?
Kava tumpa stupa makingsa. Topa maske ikatugutu lu rajarat roda puliyama.
Are you saying those are HK droids?
Tuchu uya hiwanchi kospa.
Here's your cargo manifest. The Fatality was carrying HK droids.
HK droids haven't been seen in the galaxy for decades. And that ship is filled with them. Some kind of secret Imperial project. No wonder our friends are fighting over that wreck.
That doesn't explain why the Fatality came to Bel Savis years ago. Was the Empire planning to use those droids here?
Not the Empire. An apprentice of the Dreadmasters. According to this, he stole the Fatality and its HKs at their command. It's all starting to make sense. The Dreadmasters use their powers to guide the Fatality and its HKs here to stage a breakout. That plan failed. But now our enemies can use the droids for something much worse.
The Hawk and his minions are all dead. The Dreadmasters aren't a problem.
They're not our only enemies. What if the Empire gets these things? Or the Hutt Cartel? HK droids are a bigger advantage than our enemies deserve. We've got to get those things out of the Fatality and working for us.
How can we use something designed for evil to do anything good?
Assassination isn't the Republic's style. But if we take out enough Sith to end this war, we'll be saving billions of lives. Problem is, the Fatality's droids were all damaged in the crash. They've spent years on ice, but we need them working yesterday. Schematics and spare parts are the key ingredients. I know for a fact Zerka Corporation maintains HK designs in their laboratory databases.
If it's the only way to ensure the HKs don't wind up in enemy hands, I'll do whatever it takes.
You've got a track record for achieving the impossible, Master Jedi. I like that. I have a lead on one private Zerka complex. Raiding it won't be easy, but what is? The rest will be up to you. Get the schematics and whatever parts we'll need. I'll maintain position and watch the Fatality until you get back. Be seeing you.
Grata abatiki irprit veritini savazia zavene gazis. Pandravimos pandimas protes cada viteratai. Patarana ango, mis aga nanom alas potas era, atrudo nomanas somogo, todo gisbavo apietai.
Ubude wahalu ful kuleg ukunet ugustama akukuzadu. Kuverunu l'horizon gal ruvel azon ujedete udumuta.
Wila kabajanganga, agadenan nemua imuk. Laboramanga, mamninika, nagnaya mamnekanga. Adak yam nemak ben nemak. Kine kap kankanak. Nayam nemgam kaika. Kekwa nam karak nayam nemak.
Warabuj dak statul dun unmod, tatolle ranza dwega. Lufeta naturu kuryuzundu afta lulu uwak gamlu mendu.
I have everything we need to reactivate the HK droids.
Everything except the best droid engineer in the sector. Luckily, he owes me a favor. He'll meet you inside the Fatality when it's clear. And yes, that means enemy forces have retaken the ship. This time, a Sith calling himself the Lord of Agony.
I've fought more than a few Sith getting these parts. One more shouldn't make much difference.
This one's not your average Sith. He tore through a platoon of our soldiers like they were flimsoplast. You're in for a nightmare of a fight. But it's the only way to keep those HK droids out of enemy hands. Once the Fatality is safe to enter, my engineer friend will head inside. Not much of a talker, but he gets the job done.
Kolkata chuska no iko chusa. Yamata chipontata. Yompi Betuana ni Bobo Chopaduma.
Declaration. Self-diagnostics complete. Personality matrix updated. All systems go. Salutation. Greetings, Master. I am HK-51. I am armed, operational, and at your command? Observation. I previously served the Sith Empire. Now I serve you. That is unexpected.
Is serving someone who isn't an Imperial a problem for you?
clarification. I will obey your commands regardless. I am, first and foremost, a professional. I will serve you in whatever political body you represent. I am a stable, reliable, and efficient assassin. Query. Your lightsaber indicates you are a Jedi, Master. We are duty-bound to hunt down and destroy Sith, correct?
Usually it's the Sith hunting down and destroying.
Satisfaction. I am certain your enemies will provide many opportunities for me to make myself useful. Information. I will locate your starship and familiarize myself with your crew. I promise not to eliminate anyone without your authorization. Declaration. I have completed a full system diagnostic, Master. I am operating at 75.31% efficiency. Judgment. That number is unacceptably low. The Maker created me to serve at 100% efficiency. Anything less is a profound failure.
I don't expect perfection from a salvaged droid. We'll fix you up someday.
Conjecture. Your expectations have clearly been lowered by inferior models, Master. I have seen your T7 unit. Disappointing does not describe it. Manifesto. The Maker created me for the sole function of deleting high-ranking organic troublemakers from the galaxy. These deletions must be conspicuous and provide an object lesson to other organic troublemakers. All other mission parameters are secondary.
What's with the euphemisms, HK? You're afraid to say killing?
Denial? Not at all, Master. I am merely practicing code words while among polite company. This is an especially useful skill in Republic space. Summation. I will continue monitoring my systems, Master. The process speed will increase if you employ me against your enemies. Anyone will do at the present time, Master. After so many years, I am not choosy.